Hi Sagittarius, Happy New Year and Happy January. Welcome to your January astrology, and really make a promise to yourself to have this be your best year yet, if you want, right? Because it's within your grasp. I know Saturn is in Sagittarius. I know sometimes Saturn transits can be, a little bit more tough. Yet the high side of Saturn and Sagittarius is the universe is saying, hey, it is time to do what you need to do for yourself. And there could be a shift in consciousness around what you thought the direction you wanted to go, and that can be why the doors feel shut at times. But you will have the ability to turn it around and say, hey, if it's shut, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe there's something even better, even more for me. We are moving into this time, it's been December, the cycle is after your birthday month. This is a time for you to really grasp what you want to do, what you value, what's really important to you. December 30th, Venus went into your sign, so Venus is in Sagittarius until the 23rd of January, which is just like these little gifts. Let me have fun. Let me reconnect with what it is that I love to do, what it is that's really important to me. Now, the first 10 days of January, all the energy is like bouncing balls all over the place. We have Mercury going into Aquarius on the 1st. We have Mars going to the Scorpio on the 3rd. We have Mercury going retrograde on the 5th. We have Jupiter going retrograde on the 7th. We have the new moon on the 9th. So the first 10 days is like all this energy is very, very hectic and very, very active. And how it's manifesting in your chart is that there's like all this communication that starts off the new year. All these ideas, all these thoughts, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. And then you might find that people don't either like, okay, how do I get back to this person, or rethinking this. I thought I wanted to learn this, but I'm not so sure. So there's something about learning energy going on for you, but taking your time to really decipher if the class you want to take, the course, the book, whatever it is really what's going to help you get where you want to go. And then that Mars going into Scorpio energy, and remember, Mars is going retrograde this year in April in your sign. But it will go retrograde back into Scorpio, where it is, it's on the 3rd of January. It's here. And the sign behind you, it can be something you can't easily see, right? Right behind you, you can't really see that. And so Mars is our motivation planet. It's a warrior planet. It's stand up for yourself planet. But Mars and Scorpio behind you, it can indicate that there may be things that are going on behind you that you're not totally aware of, in terms of motivation, in terms of, not being able to see everything clearly. So if something is not working out for you, go into a meditation and just ask your higher self, what is it that I'm not seeing clearly? What is this about? Is there a hidden agenda that's going on? Now, it may be in your life, or it may be in somebody else's life that is connected to you. They may have a hidden agenda. Hidden agendas don't necessarily have to be a negative thing, right? Sometimes a parent has a hidden agenda when they're trying to get their young child to learn something, doing one behavior, right? Well, my hidden agenda is that they'll eat their vegetables if I play games with the food, right? So it's not necessarily a negative thing, but it is suggesting that on and off the next few months to examine within yourself or the world around you, what's the hidden agenda here? Now, Mercury going retrograde on the 5th that is that rethinking ideas. What is it that is useful for me to know? What is it? How is it that I'm communicating in such a way to others that they get where I'm coming from? Jupiter now going retrograde on the 7th. Here is a strong energy of, it's all wrapped together, but it is about the direction you want to go in your life. Is the career that you have, is what you're doing, the direction that you want to go in your life? And if not, what changes do you want to make? What changes are important for you to make? What changes need to be made? You don't have to figure it out the day that Jupiter goes retrograde, but that week and the week after, different things can come to you that you just know. I just feel this, I know this, that maybe there is a different direction for me, or at least tweaking the direction that I'm doing somewhat. The new moon on January 9th, it's an intense new moon. It is suggesting to look at the talent that you have, your inner, the gifts that you came on the world to develop, and see what you need to do, what you can do, what you want to do to develop your own natural talent. Everybody has something to give on the planet. Everybody has their own thing. What is yours? And how can you develop it? That is what the universe is asking you to ask yourself this month. What can you do? What needs to, and to think about it, and to have more. It doesn't have to be an overnight success. To have a plan. This is in Capricorn. Capricorn is about a plan. It's about things take time. It's like, what are the obstacles that could get in the way, and how do I overcome them, or how do I move through them, or how do I, deal with them? So it is about dealing with any adversity, but from a place of challenge, and from a place of, it's okay. It's okay to have this challenge here. On the 20th, the sun shifts into Aquarius. That's an air sign that just lightens things up quite a bit. And then it does go back to the very beginning of the month. Whatever things that you were thinking about, conversations, maybe you reached out to ask for some support from a friend, or, do you know somebody who knows somebody? And then they finally get back to you the last week in January, after the Aquarian energy shifts in. The full moon on the 23rd, that energy is it really is asking you to dream the dream your vision, perhaps make a plan to get away. If you can get away that weekend is really nice, or maybe even plan a weekend away down the road. It's a good weekend for romance, especially with somebody that isn't, somebody that's fun to be with, isn't too clingy. Just, let's just have a good time. We're friends, really friendly and fun. The energy's for a friendly, fun weekend getaway, if you can grab it. And then we end the month with Mercury going direct, and again, that's reconnected to the very beginning of the month of having people reconnect with you, contact with you. And also, it's saying that information can be revealed that will be about how, what, where, why, to develop your own natural talents. That this month is suggesting is like, hey, figure it out. You have a lot to give the world. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot and you give it out to the world, and it will come back in. Whether it's in money, whether it's in, a paycheck, in different ways. But to think about, allow yourself to be open to the different ideas, to expand your world, and to bring more abundance and prosperity in many aspects of your life into your world. Thanks, Sagittarius, and have a very happy new year and a happy month.